Well, Hilla Patrick, this was an awesome day too. How are you feeling about it?
Well, the children have learned so much, like they are singing and doing all of the movements, and they can tell me the stories.
I think today was just a really great day. It started out, of course, with you telling them that there was something happening that they had to be paying attention to.
Yes, and well, I saw some interesting things today.
It was a lot of interesting things. What I saw is as they came, they were able to do the celebration again, and they are really getting the motions. How did your special session go?
Well, couldn't you tell?
Not really, but we'll move on. So that was the other thing. We sang new songs, and they were able to go along with the actions, and then they went to story time. I followed that group that went to story time first. They went to the jail to find Joseph, but he wasn't there.
He wasn't there. And then they guessed. They guessed where he was.
Yeah.
They're a smart bunch, my subjects.
Then they came to the palace, and it was really interesting because tonight's theme was all about God gives us special abilities, correct?
Yes.
And they heard Joseph talk about how he got out of prison because he was able to interpret dreams.
Yes, and I gave them a little hint about the dreams, but I didn't tell them what happened. But
then Joseph went into detail, and he had them divided up into cows that were eating grass and other cows and sheaves of grain. It was an interactive lesson.
Yes, I walked in on that, and so I didn't know that there were healthy cows and not so healthy cows.
Well, it was really interesting, and I'm so appreciative of our leaders who got down on the floor and were either a healthy or unhealthy cow.
Yes.
That's a first for many of them.
I might have, scribed that.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then I followed that same group into rec, and the games tonight were over the top. They were lassoing with hula hoops animals and in a relay form, and the noise was evident of how much fun they were having.
Yes, they have some skills, for
sure. They do have some special skills. And then what happened is that, at least for the first two groups, they had a relay race, and they had to run down to the end of the gym and pick out a watermelon out of a tub of water. However, what they did not know until they picked it up is the watermelon was covered with Vaseline.
I don't know how that happened.
I'm sure you don't. So that was really fun. There was a great surprise. Unfortunately, the watermelons only lasted for two groups until they had a demise. But, our great...
I guess we won't have snack tomorrow.
Probably not. But our great pyramid playground people were able to compensate, and they had a really great time.
Yes, they are very skilled. I only ask for skilled people.
Well, then going back and into the marketplace, they had an opportunity to go and to see singing again, and they learned a new song, and you saw the evidence just a few minutes ago about how great they did that. And so will they learn a new song every night?
Yes, except for the last one.
Okay.
Yes.
Sure. Mm-hmm. But they really enjoyed that. And again, the music director's name?
Shira.
Shira is marvelous.
She has powers.
She does have power. She got those kids. And what I really liked is that they were learning sign language as they were learning scripture at the same time.
Yes.
Sign language, scripture, and music. It doesn't get any better than that.
I know, right?
Yeah. But to do all of this, they had to get it refreshed again. So they had the food, and I saw a long line of kids enjoying the food.
And no one found the hippo animal cracker. I was disappointed.
No, we were looking for the animal hippo cracker, but we ate a lot of tigers.
Yes, and then some of them became tigers.
Yes. Well, they went into jewelry. Now, what's happening is the groups that were in the shops last night finished their tasks this night.
Yes.
So they went into the jewelry shop and they finished their collars and were eager to see them. Some of them took them home.
Yes, they did. Done. Yes. And, I hope that someone has made me one because...
You need some more
jewelry. I need
jewelry.
some more jewelry.
Oh, well, we'll see that it happens. Across the hall from that was the hieroglyphics, and they were working on a poster.
Yes, I can't wait for the parents to see it on Thursday.
And some of the little ones don't know their letters in the alphabet or the Egyptian hieroglyphics, so they were able to use their handprints as their identity, and I thought that was really special. Yeah. They thought that was really neat. So that was all wonderful. I got to tell you though, the embalmer was really kind of interesting. Last night they decorated the sarcophagus,
Yes.
and what did they do tonight?
Tonight they made mummies, and so, they had to wrap them so they could place them in their sarcophagus. I told you there'd be lots of mummies this week.
You were not incorrect on that. What was interesting is they learned that you have to wrap your mummy tightly,
Yes.
or else it does not fit
Oh,
in the sarcophagus.
yes.
See, so now they're identifying with the problems of the real Egyptians, right?
Exactly.
Oh, but I got to tell you, I think that the person that has captured everybody is the brickmaker.
He is, like I said, he is something.
So they went back in. They made bricks last night. It seems like forever ago, but
I
last
know,
night,
right?
and they were hoping that they were dry. Some did, but he was able to show them that if you don't get the mixture correct, then you don't have a good brick. He showed some of their own good bricks.
Yes.
And then he shared good news with them. Did you hear the good news in the brickyard?
No.
He was able to sell the good bricks to somebody else, to three little pigs.
The three little pigs, I
Yeah.
heard.
But the bad news is a wolf came and blew down the house.
Oh, so they need to make stronger bricks.
Needs to make
Yes.
stronger bricks. Well, then they all came back and they got to see some special abilities as they saw things transformed in water. What was that about?
Yes. Well, science, because I love science. Yes, so animals. It started out as tiny capsules, and they ended up finding all of these animals. Again, no hippo, but
They really enjoyed that, though. They wanted to take those home.
yes, they did. But I didn't have enough for everyone, so maybe next year.
Well, they'll be back. In fact, they'll be back tomorrow night, right?
Yes, they will.
You got 2 more nights in you?
Yeah, I think I can make it. The shops are making money, and that means that I'm getting more jewelry, so of course I'll go for a few more nights.
All right. Well, thank you, and we'll see you all tomorrow night.